Hi guys, it's the Blind Creeper. Today you're probably wondering, why is there all this stuff in front of you? It's not a shooting video, it's kind of a how-to today. This is how to clean the Ruger Explorer. Sorry if there's a bit of lag. I'm going to break it down bit by bit. So what you're going to need is your pellets. If you've been out shooting and there's some grass or dirt in there, you want your pellets. Some sort of extra container. These are my shot pellets that I found and I want to melt down. But this lid, for instance, all this grass there was out of here, so I just put all these into the lid. Done. Some sort of wipes. These are kitchen wipes. And obviously your rifle. If you're probably wondering, Creeper, why are you releasing videos early? You know, you said you're going to release them on the 20th. Yes, I did, but it was killing me not to get a video out. So for starters, the rifle. The rifle's going to take you the longest thing to clean. What you're going to do is, I've already cleaned mine down. You want to, if it's got a scope, keep these off. Keep the lens caps on for now. It will stop you getting any dirt or excess dirt coming off the rifle into the lens. So you want to keep the lens caps on, as you can see on both ends. If you can see any excess dirt, aka grass, dirt or whatever, on either side of the barrel or any part of the rifle, clean it. Now don't use your hands for this, because obviously it's going to stain or imprint the rifle, which you don't want because you're going to clean it. You want to get a wipe and actually wipe the whole thing down. It's that simple. Then, once you've wiped the whole rifle down, you want to make sure that if you have been shooting and a bit of dirt got in your pellets and they got a breach, you just want to break it open a little bit so you can see the exposed breach, and just damp it. Do not wipe it, damp it. So dab it. So kind of do this with it. So you got to the stage where that's fine. So you got to this bit where the breech is actually open. Just dab it like that. Because if any oil's in there, it won't come off that quick. Then you want to get some sort of cloth. In this case, I'm using my t-shirt. And just dab it. Don't wipe, dab, and then close the breech back up to stop any excess dirt getting in there. Yeah, again, it's all about excess dirt. You know, if it gets in there, you've got to clean it again. Okay, so you've wiped your whole rifle down, and you've wiped that. You can still use, so keep hold of that. So you've wiped the breech down, and you've wiped the whole outer shell. You're down, and you're going, Creeper, that's all to it. That's easy. Yes. Okay. Now you want to remove your lens caps off your rifle if it has a scope. If you don't, you can skip this bit. So you might want to clean these. These are your lens caps to cover the lenses. You want to clean inside and outside and the edges. Make sure that they're all clean so that, you know, once you put them on, no dirt's going to get back in. Okay, and then you want to take the actual lenses off, or scope bits off. So, you know, this actually lets you get access to the lenses. So if you need to, I don't know, clean the lenses, then yeah, sorry about that. So that's one off. And for the Bushnell 4x20 scope, it's pretty easy to figure out which orientation is. The Bushnell rating is to the shooter's face, and the non with the right hand side actually pointing towards the barrel, the end of the barrel. So now you've actually got all 4 bits off the scope, and you're actually left with your scope part, if this will come off. There we go. So you've got your lens caps, your 2 lenses off, so now you're left with this bit, which actually lets you see the cross. So let me go get a torch. so you can actually see the cross, and you can see, so difficult to do with two hands, one hand, down the actual scope. You know, I'm sorry if that was pretty poor, but you know, it's the best I can do. And if there is dirt in there, hold it like downwards so any dirt falls down, and just dab your scope, crosshair and ring, so if you do nudge it, you can just readjust it. And yeah, again, any oil that was in there can come off. Doesn't come off that much, so you don't lose as much oil. Whereas if you're wiping it, a lot of oil is going to come off. These. There's a special way of cleaning these, but what I did was I got some cold water and I just filled them up like that. Pour them out and put them. Don't do that. Put them by a radiator and the condensate, and leave them overnight. The condensation will clear on both of them. Okay, so now you've cleaned these and the lens caps out. You can put these back on. So you can put them back on now. So yeah, again, non-writing way towards the scope. Always do the scope last. So I generally went over the rifle twice to make sure I got everything off before I actually went onto the scope. Because what's the point in cleaning the scope when you don't have any, when you've got dirt on there? Because if you've got dirt on there, you're probably going to get dirt on the lenses anyway. So now you get the Bushnell Alpha by 20 writing towards the shooter. And what I mean by towards the shooter is towards the stock end. So you're probably saying, Creeper, why do you clean your rifle? What's the point? Well, the point of cleaning your rifle is to maintain it. You know, if you leave, what's the point in keeping a bike in the dry? You know, if you leave it out in the rain, the bike's going to rust. Well, it's the same with a rifle. You know, the rifle will sometimes rust if it's wet, or it will break down, aka it will jam. So now you want to put your lens caps on. They're dead simple, one smaller than the other, so that this one cannot fit this end, it can only go on this end. And it's sort of like, well, you know, if you want your rifle to jam and have problems, by all means, don't clean it. But now you have your rifle, it is now clean and ready to be used again. This is the first time I've actually cleaned it properly, you know, stock to muzzle. Also, you might want to clean your front sight as well. If you haven't got your iron sights on, don't bother about cleaning the iron sight because it hasn't been out in the field. The best idea is if you're going to clean it out, make sure that it is unloaded, obviously. Also, you want to clean the safety switch. Always make sure that if it's pushed in, clean the out before you pull out. If there is dirt on there, you know, you're gonna get dirt on the stock that you've just cleaned, and then pull out, clean, and push back in, pull out, push back in, so that any oil that has probably got washed away will get put back on there. So that's your rifle clean. Now I'm going to put that back in my bag because the table is a little bit dirty before I washed it down. So I'm just putting that on top of my bag. You know, that's clean. So how you come into your pellets? I got these yesterday. I mean, I've used some of them now, but I've still got quite a lot left. The Daisy flat noises. Now, you can throw that away. You don't need these anymore. But the best idea is to go over your hands to make sure you haven't got any dirt on there, you know, so you get them on your pellets. And as always, follow the instructions on the container by what they're made out of. In these cases, they are made out of lead, so you've got to wash your hands afterwards because lead pellets do not inhale dust or put pellets in the mouth. So it contains dust, so it could get on your hands, you put them in your mouth, it's not going to do you a lot of good. So always wash your hands after handling pellets. These are my recovered, you know, I want to melt these down and actually create a lead plate to make my own little body armour. And I'll talk about that in a later video. So a container, any sort of container will do. Something like that, or even a top of the pellet lid will do. So all this grass and dirt was found in my pellet container. So what I did was I simply opened the container and poured them out. I'm not going to do it on camera because it makes a hell of a lot of noise, and I've only done it once. I've done it already, and I've rinsed. The best thing is once you put them in your container and you've sorted all the dirt and pellets out, before, like, slowly do it. Don't just go like that, because any dirt or muck that was in these will go to the pot. So what you want to do is slightly tilt it like this, and sort through it gently, and then if you see any dirt, get your hand in there, your finger, and just pull it out. And once you've gone through it all, you want to take your tub or container, go to a sink or wherever you can get, or a tap. Clean or hot water. Cold or hot water. Clean water. But make sure it is clean. Get cold water and just pour that till it's very full, and just tip out. Do it once or twice. Rinse that out once or twice, and then you should be good. Again, I know this is an early video, but this is a one-off type video because I was getting really scared and that my channel is just going to drop. Thank you to all my subscribers. Yet again, I've subscribed to all of you. I'm sorry I didn't give you a quick shout out, but if you guys want actual lessons on shoot, sorry, that was my tablet just saying low battery. If you guys want videos on teaching what parts of the rifle are used for, aka lessons on the Ruger Explorer, let me know in the comments below. These pellets, the Daisy flat-nosed 4.5 mil or .177 caliber, I would recommend them. But be warned, they are hunting pellets. They will ricochet. This one was a flat nose, and that was a ricochet. And that actually hit me, but it lost some of its kinetic energy. But anyway, always make sure that you clean your rifle every 2 to 3 weeks. Because if you don't, or you give it poor maintainability, maintenance, or just every shoot, after every shoot, just give it a good look over. Is there any dirt? Is there any something that could cause a jam? Is there anything that could potentially cause a jam? I was shooting today and there was actual dust covering the whole of this side. So from here to about here. So basically that much portion of the rifle was covered in dust. So I thought, right, it's time for a clean down. Oh, sorry, you can't see me. So basically from here to here was covered in dust. So never, I repeat, never go, yeah, it'll be fine. Bang, bang, oh, it's got a little bit more dirty, oh well, bang, bang. Once you see, oh my god, it's got dirty, I need to go home and clean this after today's shoot, or clean it. The best advice I can is get a small pack of these and clean it yourself on the field sometimes. But the best advice is don't clean it on the field, because you're going to be shooting, you're going to probably be in the ground again, and it's going to get dirty again. But again, this was just a quick, or this isn't really quick, but it was just a update. Again, I'm sorry, but I'm actually going to start making more videos now. I can't do 7 days without making a video anymore. But anyway, this is the blinding. Oh yeah, please rate, comment, and subscribe. Again, thank you to all my subscribers and viewers. If you want more videos on the Ruger Explorer air rifle, I do recommend this for beginners. I do read comments every day. If you send me comments, I will reply to you. or I'll try to reply to you within the school hours. At the moment, I am on half term, but or spring break for 2 weeks. I will try to reply to your comments as soon as I can. But anyway, yeah, again, thanks to everybody who got me this far. I don't really think I would do videos still, but I don't really think I put much effort or thinking into doing it. But anyway, this is the Blinding Creeper signing out.